field goal. This from 54 yards away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They run it again with Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. To throw is Breeze. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Out to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there. The tight end Josh Hill was the target. And it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Breeze on third down. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
On the direct snap, Murray. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. That was 2nd down run for Murray. Oh, look at the juke. Murray has the 1st down and more. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
Let's go! 3-19!
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyler Davison. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? Set! 3-19! Here we go!
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. He hits Floyd on the right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
No, check. Here we go now.
3rd and long. It's Keenum. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's the rookie from Florida State, Dalvin Cook, his first NFL carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. But on that play, there was zero space, no gain.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Set. Green 39.
Working from the gun, Keenum. And the pressure gets to him again. Manti-Te'o. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now it's Ginn. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He'll let it fly in the direction again, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Ingram. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This is fielded at the 7. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now some love it, some hate it. Here it is. It's the Wildcat look. They snap it direct. This is Murray. Now a run with Cook. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. see if they stay on the ground for second down. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going for it. Keenum. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. First down, it's Keenum. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now. Single. Leopard. Detroit. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And an alley to run. Unable to corral him. He fights through. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Breeze now on first down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now it's Ingram. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
The carry here for the big tight end. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll fake the handoff. Now Keenum. And his throw is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but Looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brock. They'll get a couple yards on that one. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On second down, here's Breeze. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the gun on third down, Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your phone.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up the key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Shotgun now for Breeze. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. The 40. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play. A turnover forced, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, fourth quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives him the lead. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Easy.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a third down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Breeze got to have this one. It's complete to Flainer. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Breeze going to throw. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They run with Murray. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They go with Murray again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Murray has the first down and more. And now running right through him. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's Keenum under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Sheldon Rankins in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Here we go.
Off-play action. Keenum. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw, Keenum. And this is caught at the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Forbath will put this one through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Breeze, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Fresh set of downs here. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Yeah, I think that's going to do it. They can't get another play off. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part